The Tonkawa massacre occurred after an attack at the Confederate-held Wichita Agency, located at Fort Sill near Anadarko in Oklahoma, when a force of pro-Union tribes attacked the agency, home to 300 members of the Tonkawa, a tribe sympathetic to the Confederacy. During the attack on the Confederate-held agency, the Confederate Indian agent Leeper and several other whites were killed. In response to this attack, the Tonkawa fled southward toward Confederate-held Fort Arbuckle. Before they could reach the safety of the fort, they were caught on October 24. In the resulting massacre, the estimates of Tonkawa dead are 137 men, women and children, among them Chief Plácido, or Ha-shu-ka-na. There are varying accounts of the tribes involved in the massacre, with the Lenape, Osage, Shawnee, Caddo, Comanche, Kiowa, Wichita and Seminole being named in some accounts. The reasons for the attack varied, with some suggesting that the Tonkawa had killed and eaten 2 Shawnees, and that they were responsible for the death and dismemberment of a young Caddo boy, as the Tonkawa were rumored to be cannibalistic. Other accounts name the main reason as the being allied to the Southern cause. The relations between the Tonkawa and neighboring tribes had been antagonistic for years for a variety of reasons, including the Tonkawa acting as scouts for the Texas Rangers, and fighting alongside them in actions against hostile tribes including the Comanche. Many of the survivors fled to Confederate-held Fort Arbuckle after the massacre, base of the pro-Confederate Chickasaw Battalion, then made the way to Confederate-held Fort Belknap in Texas in 1863. The massacre completely demoralized and fractured the remnants of the tribe, who remained without a leader and lived in squalor by Fort Belknap. The remnants of the tribe then lived near Fort Griffin in Texas until 1884. They were then forced by the government to relocate temporarily to the Fox Agency, and then in the spring of 1885 to Fort Oakland, occupied by Chief Joseph Spand of Nez Perce from 1878 to 1885. In 1891, 73 members of the Tonkawa were allocated 994.33 acres of federal trust land, with an additional 238.24 acres in individual allotments, near the former Fort Oakland, which is today Tonkawa, Oklahoma, 12 miles west of Ponca City. The population on the reservation is 537, with 481 being officially on the tribal rolls.